What's up, everybody? Shane here with a Music City 411 exclusive. As you can see, I'm walking down an alleyway, but this is a very important alleyway here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I've got a couple guys that are going to explain how important it is to them and other people in Nashville. We got the LoCash Cowboys hanging out. Preston and Chris, what's going on, guys? Good to see you.
Barefoot, beach blonde, walking on white sand, boogie board, good Lord, girls flirting, working on a good tan.
We're getting ready to walk by Tootsie's, and this is where we first started. Our first live show, we walked in there and used to load down in this alley. Used to get in a lot of trouble because the cops don't like you loading back here, but we did anyway, and we loaded the drums and made about 20 bucks that night.
Kind of interesting for folks that have never been here. We got Tootsie's on the left side and the Ryman, the famous Ryman Auditorium right here.
World famous.
Explain that dynamic and that kind of feeling when you pull up here. Start on the left, hope to finish on the right.
Well, it's pretty crazy because Tootsie's is so legendary as well, and having the opportunity to play the back room of Tootsie's was huge for us to get started. But when you'd pull right down this alley right here and you'd sit right here and you'd be unloading going into Tootsie's, and then you hear that somebody like Dolly Parton or George Jones is inside the Ryman that very same night doing a show. It's just so surreal to think, man, all we got to do is get across the alley. But to get across the alley, it's going to take years. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of perseverance and dedication. And so here we are years later, well, hopefully with the top 40 now and maybe a chance to get inside.
Keep in mind as you head out in that cold.
Tell me a little bit about the history behind this song and what it means when you got that call that you guys cracked the top 40.
Well, it was a fantastic call when we cracked the top 40. I mean, we both, we working so hard, and finally, we got to thank radio and all our fans for requesting it. But this song is a very, a different side of LoCash. Everybody knows the fun part of us, and trust me, we have a lot of fun wherever we go. But this song wanted to show that we're very family oriented. We think about our parents constantly, and me recently becoming a parent, and Preston being the godfather. We want to show that, we have a great family background, we have good support with our families, and that's what this song does.
'Cause when somebody loves you, that's what they do all of the time. So keep in mind.
Chris and I are really close with our families, our parents, and I got two brothers, back home, and so it was really important for us to sing about that relationship between parents and kids and chasing your dreams, and angels are all around you praying that you're okay out there chasing your dreams, and that's how Keep in Mind kind of happened. So it was kind of meant to be for us.
Preston mentioned having family being an important part. I know you just recently had an addition to your family, but you also unfortunately had a loss in your family at a very interesting time with this song coming out, and this Keep in Mind single took a whole new meaning for you.
Yeah, definitely a whole new meaning. I can't even describe the feelings I've had just in the past 6 months. I mean, it's been ups and downs, and when I say ups and downs, having your child, my first little boy, and then losing your father, a couple months later. So it's really, I became a daddy and lost a daddy. So it's really been hard for me. But this song has been one of the things when my father passed. I wanted to sing it, 3 or 4 days later, and I couldn't get through it. And now it's become a more meaningful song, like just even sing this song. And I see how much, not that I didn't know my dad always cared for me and stuff like that, but I see it now. I see how much he's done for me and what he did and stuff like that. And, and to become a father, you have your child, you want to sing about him and tell him, I know he's going to be like, me growing up. So I want him to know that I'm always around him. So it's been, the share of having my child, but I see my dad everywhere, man, and when I sing this song especially, I feel him with holding my backbone up while I'm singing it. It's just been one of those songs, man. It's unbelievable how it's coming out at this time of my life and how it's helping me with my healing process also.
I want to thank you for sharing your story and for hanging out in front of the Ryman. Sooner or later, we're just going to have those doors unlocked for you guys. Preston, it's always good to see you. LoCash Cowboys on Music City 411. Thanks for loving country music. You can follow us on Twitter at Music City 411 and go pick up their single. We'll see you next time.
My bus is here. I gotta go.
It's all right.